Hello and welcome to Chapter 5 of Module 2, Qualities of a Home Health Aide. Today, we'll be discussing two incredibly important aspects of your role: cultural sensitivity and establishing professional boundaries. These aren't just guidelines. They're essential principles that will help you provide the best possible care, while also protecting yourself. As home health aides, you enter people's homes, often becoming a significant presence in their daily lives. Understanding and respecting their unique backgrounds, while maintaining clear professional limits, is crucial for building trust and ensuring a positive environment for everyone. First, let's talk about cultural sensitivity. Every client you encounter is an individual with a unique story, shaped by their life experiences, traditions, and beliefs. This means they will likely come from different backgrounds than your own. Think about the rich tapestry of cultures that make up the United States. You might care for someone who recently immigrated, or someone whose family has lived in the same community for generations. They might have different dietary habits, communication styles, or views on personal space. For example, imagine you're assisting a client who always removes their shoes before entering their living room, a common practice in many Asian cultures. While you might typically keep your shoes on in your own home, being culturally sensitive means observing and respecting this client's practice without judgment. You might even offer to remove your shoes as well, showing respect for their home and customs. It's about recognizing and appreciating these differences, not just tolerating them. Building on that, it's vital to actively respect your client's religious, cultural, and personal practices. These practices are deeply ingrained in a person's identity and can significantly influence their daily routines, healthcare decisions, and overall well-being. What might seem unfamiliar to you could be a profound and meaningful part of their life. For instance, consider a client who observes a particular religious dietary restriction, such as not eating a particular kind of food or fasting during certain times of the year. As their HHA, it's your responsibility to be aware of and accommodate these needs when preparing meals or assisting with errands. You wouldn't offer them food that goes against their beliefs, and you'd support them in observing their fast if appropriate and safe. Similarly, if a client prefers to pray at certain times or has specific items they consider sacred in their home, you'd ensure these practices are not disrupted and their sacred items are respected. The key is to be observant, ask open-ended questions when appropriate, and always approach their practices with respect, even if you don't fully understand them. This leads us to a critical point. Never make assumptions or judgments about your clients. Assuming you know what's best for someone, or judging their lifestyle choices can quickly erode trust and create an uncomfortable environment. Your role is to provide compassionate care, not to impose your own values or beliefs. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, regardless of their background, choices, or personal circumstances. As an example, imagine you enter a client's home and notice it's decorated in a way that is very different from your own aesthetic, perhaps with unique art or furniture that isn't to your taste. Or maybe they have routines that seem inefficient to you. It's easy to form quick opinions. However, a professional and culturally sensitive HHA understands that these are personal choices. You wouldn't comment negatively on their decor or try to fix their routine to align with your preferences. Instead, you'd focus on the tasks at hand, respect their living space, and provide care that aligns with their needs and preferences, not yours. Remember, your personal opinions are not part of your professional duties. Now let's shift our focus to boundaries. Professional boundaries are essential guidelines that define appropriate interactions between you and your client. They are not meant to create distance, but rather to ensure safety, respect, and the effectiveness of your care. Clear boundaries protect both the client from potential exploitation or discomfort, and the caregiver from burnout, misunderstandings, or even legal issues. Your role is to provide professional care, and boundaries help keep that focus clear. For example, while you might develop a warm rapport with your client, it's crucial to remember that you are not their personal friend or family member. You wouldn't share intimate details about your own life, ask personal favors from them, or engage in social activities outside of your caregiving duties. It's natural to build a connection with your client over time, but it's important to remember where to draw the line. A good way to think about it is this: You're there to care, not to socialize or parent the client. While friendly conversation can help build trust, your main focus should always be on the care you're there to provide. That means avoiding overly personal conversations that could blur professional boundaries. For instance, if a client begins sharing details about their financial struggles or asks for advice that's outside your role, it's okay to gently guide the conversation back to their health needs. You might say something like, "I understand you're going through a lot right now, and I'm here to support you with your health needs. Let's focus on getting your medication ready." Likewise, avoid stepping into a parent role by making personal decisions for them. Unless your care plan specifically requires it, and they're unable to make those decisions themselves. Your role is to support and empower, not to direct or control. When you keep those boundaries clear, it creates a respectful and professional relationship that benefits everyone involved. Understanding cultural sensitivity and maintaining professional boundaries are not just nice to have. They're essential parts of being a successful and ethical home health aide. When you respect your clients' backgrounds, honor their personal and cultural practices, and maintain healthy boundaries, you create a safe, respectful, and dignified environment for care. You're not just helping clients with tasks, you're building trust, honoring who they are, and protecting both them and yourself in the process. Thank you for your commitment to compassionate and professional care. We'll see you in the next chapter, where we'll continue building the skills that make you an outstanding HHA.